Hey, what's up, traders? Welcome back to weekly Forex analysis. So in this video, I'm going to be analyzing Euro against USD, followed by Swiss franc against Japanese yen. So this is for the following week from 15th to 19th of June. And if I see any potential opportunities, I will be mentioning all the levels such as entries, exits, and stop losses. Also, if you hang on to at the end of the video, I do have some announcement to make. Okay, so jump into the charts and start analyzing. Okay guys, we're gonna start with the Euro against USD, but before I do that, please make sure to smash the like on this video. Everything I provide is free, including the one I'm gonna mention, the announcement at the end is also free, but the one thing I would ask is to smash the like on this video. Also, if you're new to this channel, hit the subscribe. I upload regular content on YouTube. So without further ado, let's jump into Euro USD and start analyzing. So if you do not know me, I do a top-down approach starting from higher time frames and drill down to the short time frames, and I do mention if there is any potential for the entries. So all the levels, entries, take profits, as well as the stop losses, I will be mentioning if I see it, or maybe if the currency pair is still setting up, I will mention that as well. Okay, so we're gonna start with a monthly time frame because this is swing trading potential opportunities, and obviously we have to start from the higher time frames and then come down to the shorter time frames. So what's going on the monthly time frame? We can see that we have this nice trend line. It's been going on for quite a long time, for good few years now, and the price already made a multiple tests. And if we look at the this month candle, the price came up and did a retest of this high. If you look at it, okay, not quite get there yet, but it's pretty much like sort of kissed it. But if you can see, the price already tested this these highs in here, in this 2-3 months ago. The price already tested it, and now it's coming up for another test. So the chances are the price will manage to break these highs, maybe test this trend line again, and potentially maybe even gonna break it. Okay, let's drill down to the short time frames, go to the weekly, and see what we have. Okay, so the weekly time frame just reflects on the monthly. The price came up and tested this side, which is same level as, or pretty much more or less, the not far away from the monthly highs, and we are seeing that the price put this on a weekly time frame, put this indecision candle, and this one's gonna give us a bit of a caution that we might want to wait a bit more, and the potential for the setting up for the towards upside is quite good, but I would say that I probably need to wait a bit more for the how the price gonna behave. I would like to target this trend line and potentially for the price to take out the monthly spike high. So let's go to the daily time frame. Okay, so we've seen that we had this nice uptrend. It's pretty strong momentum towards upside, and now when the price tested that weekly high, now it's sort of having a reaction on we put on a weekly time frame, as I said, the indecision candle. However, it doesn't mean that the price will continue just gonna fall towards on the sell side. It just, for now, it's just having a reaction, so we don't know if the price will continue down or go up. That's why we're gonna take the precautions, because the price is not looking as good that I normally take this setup. So in this currency pairs, it will be going to the waiting list. Potentially it will set up in the following week. So what I'm gonna wait in here is on the daily time frames, so maybe following week in for the next couple of days, depending how this candle is gonna react. So let's say if the price shows strength towards upside in the next coming days, and it will show the bullish strength, then I will be looking to get onto the long side. So it might take a couple of days before this is gonna set up. For now, I can't really mention any levels at the moment, because it will be very inaccurate, but I will be mentioning in my live Forex analysis, which I do it Monday to Friday, 8 AM UK UK time, and each session lasts for 1.5 hours. So if I see the potential for the setting, the price is setting up, then I will mention all the levels on the live stream or in the other on my other chart. So in this case, it will take probably a couple of days for the next week to set it up. Okay, now let's continue with the Swiss franc Japanese yen. So again, start with the monthly time frames, and we are having this sort of a wedge pattern in this one. But I note that this is a monthly time frame, so this candle represents, each candle represents a monthly time frame, so 1 month data. We can see the price came up, it took out. Let me just go closer. I get a better idea. Okay, so in here, this month the price came up and took out these spike highs in here as well as this one. So the price has taken out all these spike highs, and obviously the orders where their stop orders or the limit orders, they already should have sucked in. So that's why it has this reaction on this candle. So for now, it looks like a sort of an inverted hammer, but this is only it's 2 weeks away before this monthly candle is closed, so it's enough time to for the price to come all the way back up to this level. So we're gonna see, we're gonna have a clearer picture when we're gonna go to the weekly time frame. So we do have this wedge pattern. The price might gravitate towards down to this lower trend line, and then just go up and down until eventually it will break the higher or lower. So we're gonna see what's the price gonna do. Let's go to the weekly time frame. Okay, on a weekly time frame, the price. So this is the trend lines are similar to the what we had earlier on the monthly time frame. So we can ignore it for now. We can see for the candle for the last week one, the price made this, as I mentioned, the high in here and took out all this the spike highs, and now the price is having this reaction. But for now, it does look like it's a pullback. So this week we had this nice pullback, and we already sort of missed out if we would have take the trades in this occasion. However, there is still there's still a chance we need to look. This is also on a waiting list. We're gonna see how this in the next coming days, how this is gonna perform, similar to the euro against the USD on a waiting list. So I had to look at the daily time frames and see how the price, depending how the price is gonna behave, then I will be taking the trade. For this one, I would be looking more upside than downside, unless the price potentially come down and maybe down to this low down here. So if the candle, the last week candle, what was gained on the last week candle, if we're gonna lose for the following week, so if in the next week the price manages to come down, let's say something like this one, and outperform this last week's candle, then I would be looking for the shorts. But for now, I would be looking for the more upside than downside. But we need to put the sort of a safety deposit in front, because it's not very clear where the price wants to go up, or it just coming down for the lower trend line. So we're gonna see. So we got this daily. This is a daily time frame, and this is just the pullback, which is reflecting on a weekly time frame. So we're gonna see for the next coming days how the price is gonna behave. If it's gonna continue up, then we're gonna look for the long side plays, and if the price is gonna continue to come down, then we will be switching to the short side, because we have the momentum, the strong momentum and trend is towards upside. Then we're going to look for the longer term towards upside, but again, this is on a waiting game. And as I said, I will be mentioning all these trades when I see the potential opportunity. I will be mentioning on my live Forex analysis, which goes Monday to Friday, 8 AM UK time. So make sure to join our live Forex analysis. Before you click away, the announcement is that I have made the Discord channel. So the link is going to be in the description. So just copy and paste that link in your web browser, and you're going to be free to join the chat. So I do have created a chat, so it's going to be easier for us to communicate with each other. And also I will be posting the potential trading opportunities, and any currency trades I take, I will be posting that in the chat box, as well as you can ask the questions, and we can interact with each other as well as the other members of the chat room. Don't forget to hit that like, because it really supports my channel. I provide everything, and including the Discord channel is also free. So the one thing I would ask is smash the like on this video. Okay guys, have a great weekend, and I will see you in my next video.